My name is Howard Anderson. My age is 83 years old, and I come from Gordon's First Nation. In 1941, our chief, who was in the First World War, went around picking up guys. Says, "Come on, let's join the army." And I was following them around, didn't I? They never asked me because I was too young. But he was asking my cousin and everybody, which me and my cousin was always chasing around together. So I followed them. And I followed them in there, and I went to join the army. And the guy said, "You look a little young." And the chief turned around and said, "Yeah, but he's strong." And that was all was said that I got into the army, nothing else. Because there were 7 of us from that reserve, Gordon, my reserve, who joined the army all together. Went over to D-Day soon, not too long. We didn't go till about 10 days after. They had just made it room for us to get our vehicles on. We made a ammunition dump, and I guess the Americans thought we were too far ahead, so they put the airplanes and shot it down. They blew it all up on us. It took us 48 hours to make the ammunition dump for the guys, so they'd have ammunition all the time. And the Americans blew it down. But in one place, we emptied out a big place where people were living underground. And it was so big that we could drive down there with our 3-ton trucks, these people. I mean, we had our bikes, but these people, the guys had, and we used to drive down there, and they wouldn't come. They know the Germans are still here. But so we had to take one guy and take him back to the town and bring him back and say, "Okay, tell them what you..." So he told them, he says, "The Germans are all gone. The Canadians are here." "Oh, okay," so they all come back. They went back and went into the town. Yeah, they were all French people, but big. Oh, was it ever? There was an awful lot of people in there. I bet you we pulled out darn near 1,000 people that were living in there. The army was good to us, really and truly. There was no discrimination, really. That we were right in there as a soldier, and that's how we were treated. I ended up as being a lance corporal. Some of the guys were sergeants, sergeant majors, and whatever. You know, at least they didn't just look at that you're an Indian and you just, you know, they gave you, if you were good at something, they put you there. To me, it just taught me how in the heck to look after myself. And this made quite a difference in my life. It was terrible to come back and find out you couldn't even do that. You couldn't talk to Veterans Affairs, you couldn't bother with them, you couldn't join the Legion. And the Legion was fighting for us too at one time, and they just got shot down. The government who said you can't join told us we couldn't join. So the Legion was working that we should be able to. And they were trying to get us back to where everybody else was. But they got shot down too.